Bachelor Jason Tartick says life would be different without reality TV. Bachelorette alum Jason Tartick is reflecting on his decision to join reality television. He's been through 2 public breakups now and has some thoughts or theories on how his life would be if he hadn't made these choices. He first went through his split with Caitlin Bristow after being together for 4 years. Next, he was with TikTok star Kat Stickler for nearly 6 months before she abruptly ended things. What does he think about it all? Keep reading to get all the details. Jason Tartick dishes on what his life would be like without reality TV. Bachelorette Jason Tartick is opening up about what his life would be like if he hadn't signed up for reality television. He spoke about his decision on his podcast, Trading Secrets. Jason's answer may surprise some of his followers. He feels that if he had never decided to sign up for The Bachelorette, he would be married and even have a child by now. Co-host David Arduin asked him if he would really prefer being married with a family over being able to travel whenever he wants. Jason said he absolutely would prefer it. He said, "Oh yeah. I mean, grass is always greener, I feel like. But for me, yeah." He says he's happy with his life, but he's also lonely. Jason shared, "I'm happy and I'm lonely. It's okay. You can be both. Both can coexist. I'm happy and I feel good about where I'm at in life and where I want to be, but I'm also very lonely right now. Even when I'm here and having a good time, I'm still lonely." He feels like something is missing. Jason Tartick also shared that professionally he's very happy with his life. He recently revealed that his podcast alone made him tons of money last year. Jason is also a best-selling author. While things are great career-wise, he still feels like something is missing. In his last relationship, he felt he had something beautiful, and right now he does not have that feeling in his life. He admits this is where the loneliness comes into play. Of course, Jason is referring to his failed relationship with Kat Stickler. However, Jason remains positive and knows that feeling this way is sometimes a part of life. Jason feels you learn and you move on. He knows the future is bright, and someday he won't be lonely anymore. When Jason's relationship with Kat ended, he admits it was abrupt and very difficult. He previously shared that it was a really tough month when it all ended. He alluded to the fact that he was at Disneyland when it happened. Is Jason Tartick dating now? Jason Tartick has previously shared that he is putting himself back into the dating world. However, he's not on dating apps as a lot of people are these days. He wants to meet his person, settle down and start a family. Currently, Jason is vacationing in Cabo and having a great time. What do you think about Jason admitting to being lonely and thinking he would be married by now if he hadn't have joined The Bachelorette? Stay tuned for more updates on all your Bachelor Nation favorites. Jamie is a nurse and a mom of boys whose true passion is writing. She loves reality, cooking, and paranormal TV. Jamie has been writing online for several years. Bachelor Jason Tartick says life would be different without reality TV. Jason Tartick sat back in his chair, a nostalgic smile playing at the corners of his lips. The world had come to know him as the polished, finance-savvy contestant from Becca Kufrin's season of The Bachelorette. But before the cameras, before the whirlwind of social media followers and business opportunities, Jason had been just another corporate banker grinding through the 9-to-5. "If I hadn't gone on The Bachelorette, my life would be unrecognizable," he admitted, running a hand through his neatly styled hair. "Sometimes I sit and wonder, where would I be? Who would I be?" A sliding doors moment. Before reality TV, Jason was stationed in Buffalo, New York, climbing the ranks at KeyBank. He had his dream career in finance, a comfortable routine, and a well-planned trajectory toward success. But something felt missing. When a friend jokingly suggested he apply for The Bachelorette, he laughed it off. It wasn't his scene, he was a numbers guy, not someone who belonged in front of millions of viewers dissecting his love life. And yet, on a whim, he filled out the application. A video interview led to in-person meetings, and suddenly, he found himself packing bags for a journey that would alter the very fabric of his reality. Had he not stepped into that world, he might still be crunching numbers behind a desk, his biggest risk of the week being whether to invest in a certain stock. He wouldn't have been thrust into the unpredictable chaos of dating on television, nor faced heartbreak on a national scale when Becca sent him home. One of the toughest moments of my life, Jason reflected. I was so invested, and it was public. Everyone saw my heartbreak in real time. But looking back, he sees it as a necessary stepping stone to a future he never imagined for himself. Finding purpose beyond TV. Post-Bachelorette, Jason found himself at a crossroads. He could return to the world he knew, the security of finance, the predictability of numbers. Or he could embrace the unknown. Reality TV had given him an audience, but what was he supposed to do with it? He decided to lean into his strengths. Financial literacy had always been his passion, and suddenly he had a platform to make it accessible. He began speaking at events, started Trading Secrets, a podcast that demystified finances in an engaging way, and launched his own consulting firm. If someone told me 5 years ago that I'd be writing books, hosting a financial podcast, and giving business advice on Instagram, I would have laughed, Jason said. But here we are. Would this have happened without The Bachelorette? He doubted it. The platform gave him the visibility, but it was his drive that turned opportunity into longevity. Love in the spotlight. Another undeniable impact of reality TV, his love life. Jason had always envisioned a traditional path to marriage. He pictured meeting someone through friends or at work, dating for a few years, proposing in a quiet, intimate setting. Instead, his relationships played out in the public eye. After The Bachelorette, Jason entered a high-profile relationship with fellow Bachelor Nation alum Caitlin Bristow. Their romance captivated fans, leading to podcasts, business collaborations, and even an engagement. But navigating love in the spotlight came with challenges. Expectations from fans, constant speculation, and the added pressure of being a public couple. When they eventually parted ways, Jason faced another heartbreak, one just as public as his first. But unlike his exit from The Bachelorette, this time he had experience on his side. He understood how to set boundaries, how to navigate scrutiny, and most importantly, how to heal. If I hadn't done reality TV, would I have met Caitlin? Would I have experienced that love, that growth? Jason mused. Probably not. And I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything. Would he do it all again? With all the ups and downs, the heartbreak, the scrutiny, the reinvention, would Jason go back and make the same choice? In a heartbeat, he said, reality TV changed my life. It forced me to grow in ways I never expected. It taught me resilience, gave me my career, led me to amazing people. It wasn't always easy, but nothing worth having ever is. As he looked ahead, Jason knew his reality TV days were behind him. But the lessons he learned, those would stay with him forever. And if there was one thing he wanted people to take away from his journey, it was this. Sometimes the biggest risks lead to the most incredible rewards. You just have to be willing to take the leap.